Just sit back and relax, because this is Al TV!
Yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba do now. Yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba do now.
Weird Al Yankovic is rock music's curly-haired, cutting-edge comedian.
I'm kind of a pop culture Cuisinart.
Al really has a special talent for puncturing the pomposity of pop music.
If Al didn't exist, we'd have to invent him.
Eat it, eat it. Get yourself an egg and feed it.
His recipe for success, polka, parody, and a dash of cholesterol.
Don't you call me pudgy, portly, or stout, just to tell me once again who's fat.
A pioneer of comedy for music television, he rode the crest of the music video revolution to stardom.
I love it when he makes fun of rock and roll people.
Well, we don't sound like Madonna.
From Seattle's grunge to the king of pop to the Material Girl, Al leaves no rock star unturned.
Fool, I'm the pious guy the little omelets wanna be like, on my knees day and night, scoring points for the afterlife.
But not all of Al's pop parodies have met with praise.
Well, his record company asked for my permission, and I said no. But they did it anyway. I couldn't stop them.
I didn't mean any harm there, Coolio, really.
Let's go!
You're not a true pop star until Al parodies your song.
I hate him for it, basically.
It's time to climb inside the warped mind of America's most celebrated nerd, Weird Al Yankovic, the story behind the music.
You know how you pee in the toilet and it sounds like someone commanding you to kill Weird Al Yankovic?
Weird Al Yankovic may be a prankster, but he's no joke. He's a multi-Grammy Award winner who has sold more funny records than anyone else on the planet.
And I think it's pretty swell.
Music videos, concert tours, television series, and feature films, Weird Al's done it all.
They say that money corrupts you, but I can't really tell.
But still he remains humble, baffled by the notion that he is the subject of a behind the music.
I've never slept with a band member. I've never crippled a band member. I've never stayed in my boat for 3 days on a heroin binge. I've never had to deal with weight problems. I've never slept with so many women I lost count. I've never lip-synced to my songs except in music videos, and never was an alcoholic, and never was a poster child for marijuana smoking, and I've never married my 13-year-old cousin, so what do you want from me?
You know I'm bad, I'm bad. Come on, you know.
I'm kind of a pop culture Cuisinart. I just soak in as much of the world and of TV and media as I can, and to kind of mix it around in my brain and regurgitate it somehow, and hopefully it's funny.
Can you do a parody of a satire?
You can always do a parody of a satire, but it's easier to do a satire of a parody.
Looky here, people, listen to my story.
Weird Al Yankovic is the jester in rock's royal court, a pop culture prankster on par with greats like Spike Jones and Stan Freberg.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Stan was the man back in the 50s, lampooning hits before Al was even born.
I feel about Weird Al the same way Spike Jones felt when I was coming up behind him. And Spike Jones told me one time, he said, when I first heard your stuff, I said, who is this smart ass now coming up behind me?
I actually see him as sort of this generation's Red Skelton, because he projects heart. You know, not just clean humor, but everybody loves him. You know, the kids just love him like a friend, not like a celebrity.
You're not Barney.
Weird Al is PG family entertainment. And it's great to see him still hanging in there in a Howard Stern world.
I'm sad alone on a bench in the park. My name is Forrest, he casually remarked.
Weird Al believes in clean comedy and clean living. He is a strict vegetarian who doesn't smoke and rarely drinks. Yet he does have one vice, dessert.
I had to bring him down from a heavy tiramisu high once, okay?
He's never done drugs. We tried to get him to do drugs, but he refused.
Hey, man, what it is with you? Is that what they teach in that little sissy school of yours?
But, however, if you put a cherry pie in his face, he will eat it.
Al doesn't need any drugs. I mean, if he took drugs, he'd probably turn normal.
He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He's not promiscuous as far as I know. He's so mysterious.
And that's all I have to say about that.
For the past 2 decades, Weird Al is a novelty artist for whom the novelty has yet to wear off.
This walking cartoon character with baloney curls and glasses and a Hawaiian shirt that, you know, did parodies. So I don't think anyone thought he'd be around 20 years later. Who knew?
What up, what up?
I think people might have thought he was like a one-hit wonder when he did his first parody. Like, oh, that's funny, haha. But he's kept it going.
After 7 Grammy nominations, 2 Grammy Awards, over 20 gold and platinum records in the US and Canada, that's some novelty act.